Hi, I'm Carole Peterson, and I'm a music specialist. In this edition of Apple's video magazine, called H.U.M, Highly Usable Music, we'll address how to put together a structured weekly music time. Now, music isn't optional for children. It's a necessary component of every child's day and every child's education. It doesn't have to be hard. Matter of fact, it can be fun for everybody. Watch. I'm gonna shine, shine, shine. I'm gonna shine, shine, shine. Roll your hands. I got a great big light deep inside. I'm gonna shine, shine, shine. Hands up! I'm gonna shine, shine, shine. I'm gonna shine, shine, shine. Roll it! I got a great big light deep inside. I'm gonna shine, shine, shine. Make the morning. Shining in the morning. Good. Shining in the night. Happy. Feel so happy. Feel so bright. Let's laugh. I'm gonna laugh, laugh, laugh. Ha ha. I'm gonna laugh, laugh, laugh. Ho ho. Hee hee hee. Come on and laugh with me. I'm gonna laugh, laugh, laugh. Let's jump. I'm gonna jump, jump, jump. I'm gonna jump, jump, jump. I'm gonna jump for joy. Boy, oh boy, I'm gonna jump, jump, jump. On one foot, jumping on one foot, jumping on 2 feet. Feel so happy. Higher. 'Cause I'm jumping with you. Let's shine. I'm gonna shine, shine, shine. I'm gonna shine, shine, shine. Roll your hands. I got a great big light deep inside. I'm gonna shine, shine. Well, music is so important because children of all abilities can participate in music. Children with all learning styles can participate in music. And it activates things in the brain, and we call them neural pathways. And it's a real technical term for something that we all have in our brain, but it needs to be activated. This is called an auto harp. An auto harp. Can you say auto harp? Auto harp. Very good. Now, the cool thing about an auto harp is if I press one key like this, I use a pick. This is a pick. Listen.
That's a beautiful sound.
Isn't it? Oh my goodness. Well, listen. There's lots of different sounds. Isn't that cool? Now let's go back and start with the beginning. It speaks to children of all abilities. Whether a child has disabilities or a child has learning, things that make them a little different, it doesn't matter. Music speaks to all these kids. I work with children with autism. I work with children with physical disabilities. All children can participate at some level in active music. The learning styles. Now, this is something that kids are born with. A child is either a visual learner, an auditory learner, or a kinesthetic learner. Well, for your auditory learner, during music, they're in heaven. They're getting all their stimulation through their ears, and they are loving it. Your visual learner not only needs to be participating in the music end of it, but you'll have to give them some clues, maybe a picture or a puppet or a felt board, something that gives them a visual clue as to what the music is about. Your kinesthetic learner, on the other hand, is probably the most maligned of learners. This is a child who needs to touch it, taste it, feel it, run it around the room, take it apart, throw it against the wall, see what makes it work. Well, during active music, they get the chance to jump and hop and feel what their bodies are doing in relation to music. All 3 kinds of learning styles are addressed during an active music time. Now, it doesn't have to be something terribly hard to put together. You can do music that you already know. You can include music that's recorded. But what we want to do is get the neural pathways involved in the brain and connect it. We need to make sure that children are up and moving so that their bodies are relating to what their brains are doing. It also speaks to very early literacy skills. Even a 2-year-old needs to know how to do basic music elements such as rhythm and pattern, because at some point they're going to be early literacy bound. Sticky, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticking your hand to somebody else's hand. The other important element is that during music, during active music, we give children a chance to interrelate. Social relationships are so important in these early years that we have to give every child a chance, whether it's clapping hands with another child, being a partner with another child, or just discovering their body within space in relationship to another child. Now, how do we put together this dedicated music time? It's not brain surgery. This doesn't have to be terribly difficult. But what you want to do is put in an organized fashion in writing what you're going to do. So we'll start out with 7 categories. And if you write things down, it's not like you have to memorize everything. Keep it on a piece of paper, and you use that piece of paper while you are doing music time with the children. You want to include categories such as a hello song. What's important about a hello song? What if they've already been at school for 2 hours and now you're going to do music time? Well, you need to have a hello song so that it tells them, we're now going to do something different. And maybe a finger play or a welcoming song, something that says, okay, we're moving on, we're getting going here. Then get them up, get them moving, have a time of movement. Then you want to do something that gives them a chance to beat a rhythm. And whether that's using instruments or using just their hands and their feet, we want to make sure that they know how to beat out a steady rhythm. And then you can do a song that maybe has a dance component to it. Children really need to dance. And I don't just mean putting on a bunch of really fun music and letting them wiggle. I mean organized dancing, where there's a pattern and there's a sequence that they follow. Pattern and sequence are early literacy skills that children need. And dancing, organized dancing, lets that happen. And then you'll also want to do some just straight marching. Let them march around the room, either with something in their hands, clapping their hands, whatever. Marching is important for children because keeping a steady beat is necessary to become literate. The last thing is you want to tell them, music time is over. It's our time now to quiet down and to transition into whatever our next activity is going to be. So we do a closer. Even though they're not going home, we tell them that this is the end of music time. How much time should this take? It can take 15 or 20 minutes once a week. Of course, once the children have done it once a week, they're going to want to do it more often, and that won't hurt them. That'll be good for them. But if you can put together 15 or 20 minutes, that doesn't mean doing one song from every category every time. It means maybe you'll do 5 songs. Maybe you'll only get through 4 songs the first time. But then the next time, it doesn't mean rewriting your whole plan. Maybe change one song or insert one new item. That's all it needs to happen. And then the next time you do it, take out a song, put in a new song, and voila, you have another music time that you can do. Now, children need to hear a song 5 to 6 times before it's theirs, before they can actually have fun doing it. So don't take a song out of the mix too early, before they've had a chance to really get their fingers around it and love the song. Does anybody remember the hello song? Yeah? Yeah? Do you remember it has sign language? Practice with me. Say, I. Then say, love. And then say, you. Oh, can you do it even bigger? You. Oh, very good. And then today, put one hand under your elbow. What's this hand? Does anybody remember what that is? The sun. Very good. And the sun goes down. Let's try all 4 words together. I love you today. Oh, you're so good. Let's give ourselves a big wave. Hello, everybody. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Sing with me. Hello, everybody. How do you do? Sign language. I love you today. If you like the color red, pat your head. Let's start out talking about what do we do for a hello song. A hello song should welcome the children, should tell them that you are welcome here and you are important. Now, there are some teaching techniques that come in really handy during your hello song. Number 1, eye contact. Make sure you make eye contact with every child in the room
during your hello song. And you might add in giving them encouraging nods and smiles, because that lets them know not only are they welcome, but they're on the right track. They're doing exactly what they need to be doing. Now, once you've made eye contact and you're in relationship and you've given those encouraging nods and smiles, everybody should be all set for the rest of your music time. Reach into your pocket and see if you have some pretend bubblegum. Oh, I've got mine. You got yours? You got it? Got it? All right, take the wrapper off. What are we going to do with the wrapper? Okay, put it in your pocket. All right, there we go. We don't want to litter. Now, what color is your bubble gum? Red? Rainbow. What's yours? Rainbow. What's yours? Rainbow. Cool. Red? Okay. All right, now, red. All right, pop your bubble gum into your mouth. Chew it up. Make loud smacking noises. Go ahead. Is it good?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't make bubbles with it.
Make a bubble with it? All right, let's try that. Ready? Watch out! Oh no, my bubble popped. Did yours? Yeah. All right, pick all the bubble gum off your face. Ew. Off your hair. Yuck. Off your chin or your beard if you have one. Behind your ears. Yeah. Off your nose. Don't go in there. All right, get it in a great big glob. Stick it in the middle of your hand. Take your other hand and smash it. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. Are you stuck? Oh, if we sing the bubblegum song, can we unstick? No? Let's try it. Okay, ready? Sticky, 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 bubble. The next category is songs and finger plays. Finger plays are often forgotten, but they are really important because a finger play connects mind with body. So if you don't know any finger plays, go to the library. There are books of finger plays you can access there. There are also available finger plays through other teachers. They're one of your best resources, especially somebody who's been in the business for a long time. You want to ask them. They may know some good old finger plays. But who doesn't know the Itsy Bitsy Spider? Who doesn't know Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? Those are finger plays that anybody can do. A song that gives the kids the chance to start singing, starts their motors, gets them going a little bit. It's really important that we do that. Now, when you're doing a song like that or a finger play, it's important to explain to them what the expectation and what the activity is going to include. That's a teaching technique we all can use. Explaining well. Everything will go well after that. Uh-oh. What's happening to me? It's happening to you too? Uh-oh. My hands are starting to wiggle. Stand up. My hands are starting to wiggle. Now we're on to movement songs. Now this, you want to get the kids up and moving. Why is that important? First of all, obesity in America is in the news almost every night. So movement is good for kids. Sitting in front of the television is not. So we want to get them up and moving. But it's also important to realize that when a child gets up and gets their blood pumping, two really important chemicals kick in. And that's serotonin, which is the happy chemical. It makes everybody feel good. And adrenaline. Adrenaline is what makes our bodies really move and really be alert. So you put those two together and you have a happy child. Wouldn't it be nice to have our whole classroom be happy all the time? Well, you can't have it all the time, but during music, it's a great time, and it'll bring on the smiles. The other thing is physical coordination is important for children. It's not a natural ability for a child to hop on one foot or to jump. Even a toddler can learn to jump off of both feet. During a movement time, this is when you bring those songs in. You know, with the kids, we're doing the wiggle song. Just wiggling our bodies makes us feel good. And it's an important skill for children to learn. But they also learn how to move within the space with other children. So again, it's a socialization skill. Another reason that movement is important is that research tells us that children may only sit still for 6 minutes at a time. It's not like something horrible happens to them after 6 minutes, but what happens is the blood in their brains pools in their core. Our brains are built with 3 parts: the frontal lobe, the midsection, and the core. The core is where the blood and the vestibular fluid is safe. But it's not where you need your blood to be or your vestibular fluid to be when you're trying to think. In order to think, the vestibular fluid has to be covering the frontal lobe. Well, after 6 minutes, it's all going to the core because that's a nice, safe place for it. It doesn't mean that the child is not paying attention. They may be paying attention, but they may not be able to do critical thinking. If you do a story with a child that's 10 minutes long, how much more they would retain if in the middle of the story you say, oh, let's get up and do a movement-related activity. Then you come back and finish the story. They will remember the ending of the story much better. Ready? Here we go. I can hammer with one hammer. I can hammer with one hammer. Doing an instrument play with children doesn't have to be complicated and doesn't have to cost a lot of money. First of all, just about anything makes music. You can use things from the kitchen, wooden spoons, even regular spoons. You can use plastic plates. You could use paper plates. Anything that will shake, rattle, or roll could be used. You can make your own claves. The children here that you're seeing are using claves. They're wooden sticks. It's very easy to reproduce those with wooden dowels. Now, why is it important to use instruments? First of all, it puts the vibration of the actual instrument into a child's hands. That goes directly to their brain. So they're actively feeling the rhythm as well as producing it. But a child that can keep a steady beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, nice steady beat, will become a better reader. We know this for a fact. Science has shown it. Children need to be able to keep a steady beat. We give them opportunity to do that by putting an instrument into their hands. I can hammer with 3 hammers. Bang, bang, bang. 4 hammers? What are we going to add? Our other foot. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can hammer with 4 hammers. I can hammer with 4 hammers. I can hammer with 4 hammers. Bang, bang, bang. Everybody clap your hands. Everybody clap your hands. Everybody, come on and clap your hands. Let's stand up and stamp our feet. Ready? Here we go. Everybody, stamp your feet. Everybody, stamp your feet. Everybody, come on and stamp your feet. Can you jump really, really high? Everybody, jump real high. Everybody, jump real high. Everybody, come on and jump real high. Can you turn like you're in slow motion? Dancing is usually one of the categories of music that is most likely to be ignored. Why? Well, we may not see ourselves as great dancers or ballerinas, but dancing can be very simple and is necessary. Do you think we could make it harder? Yeah? Yeah. Do you think you could do 2 things at the same time? Yeah? You think so? Yeah? All right. Clap your hands and stamp your feet at the same time. Ready? Everybody clap and stamp. Everybody clap and stamp. Everybody come on and clap and... Hold on, wait a minute. I think it's still too easy. It gives children a chance to practice sequence and pattern. Why is that important? Well, those are early literacy skills. It also gives a child a way to organize their lives. By knowing that there's an anticipated pattern or a rhythm that they're going to follow, this is good for their brains to get organized. Everybody turn real slow. Everybody turn real slow. Everybody come on and turn real slow. Wiggle everything you got. Everybody wiggle around. Everybody wiggle around. Everybody come on. on, wait a minute. There's 4 categories that I put dancing into. The first is dancing as an individual within a group. We're all doing the same thing, but we're doing it individually. We don't depend on anybody else. Now, the second category is dancing in a circle. Circle dancing is really important because it requires limited cooperation. We have to hold somebody else's hand, and we have to move in the same direction. The third kind of dancing is partner dancing. This requires even more cooperation. We're going to work one-on-one with another person. And this requires eye contact, and it requires physically touching another person. This is another step in socialization. And the last category, and I really want you to understand, this is the last category because it truly is the most difficult category, is dancing with props and manipulatives. Don't put a beanbag in a child's hand before they are ready to understand how to dance as a group. And that's the circle dancing and the partner dancing. Dancing with props and manipulatives is important for them to get to, but make sure that you explain what they're going to be doing, demonstrate for them what they're going to be doing before you put that prop or manipulative into their hands. Clap your hands, stamp your feet, turn around, and sing with your tongue sticking out like that. You need to know the words to the song. The words are, everybody sing along. Can you say that with me? Put your tongue out. Say, everybody sing along. So you have to clap your hands, stamp your feet, and turn around at the same time. Ready? Everybody sing along. Everybody sing along. Everybody come on and sing along. Give yourself a big hand. That was very good. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I see some tongues are stuck. Yes, we have to unstick our... Yes, no, we can't do 5 things, but we can unstick our tongues. Everybody, try it with me. Say 1, 2, 3. There's one more little clue to circle dancing that will make it more successful. If you use Ring Around the Rosie, a great song, but if you use it as your first circle dance, children think that all circle dancing ends in falling down. So choose another song. Here we go, Looby Loo, or Here We Go Round the Mulberry Bush, or Bingo. Any of those are great starter circle dancing. Doesn't mean you can't do Ring Around the Rosie. Please do Ring Around the Rosie, but make sure it's not the first one, or you'll end up scraping those kids up off the floor at the end of every circle dance. Good, add your feet. Good. And let's turn and let's march around the room.
A real live nephew of mine, Sam, born on the 4th of July.
Marching is important. It puts rhythm in our feet. It can put rhythm in our hands. And therefore, we're connecting those neural pathways in the brain. When we march, we do things as a group, but we can also be individualistic while we're doing it. We also learn how to keep a steady beat. The most important thing about putting on marching music is to find music with a steady beat. Go back and find some of those old John Philip Sousa marches. They're at your library. They're on CDs everywhere. Put that on and then let the kids march, whether they're banging on pots and pans, or whether they're banging plates together, or whether they're using claves or rhythm sticks. Give them something to create that steady beat and let them just go for it. The last category is a closer or a cool down. Children need to know that music time is ending, even if school isn't. So we give them that opportunity by doing a song, and it can be the same song every time, or it can be a different song. Remember, leave a song in the mix for at least 5 or 6 times before you take it out. Heidi, 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 ho.
Heidi, 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 ho.
Wiggledy, 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 whoa.
Wiggledy, 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 whoa.
Raise your arms up to the sky.
Raise your arms up to the sky.
Make us smile and wave bye-bye.
Make us smile and wave.
A closer or cool down tells them music time is over. Doesn't mean that we can't sing at any other time during the day. It doesn't mean that we can't march at some other time during the day. But it means that right now, music time is over. So is music important? Absolutely. Does it have to be difficult? Absolutely not. Anybody can do music with kids. You don't have to have a great voice. You don't have to have musical instruments that are professional quality. All you have to do is be willing to jump in and do it. Doesn't matter what you sound like. Kids don't care. Now, can you put it together? Sure. You've got all the tools that you need. You know how to put things together, and you know how to make music fun and interesting. But remember, if you teach with enthusiasm, they will learn with enthusiasm. So go out and do it, okay? Thanks for watching Apple's Video Magazine this month, and come in again next month.